Yo, the songs. Here we go. Turn the songs from my boy QT Dub in Atlanta. So lit. All right, here we go. Let's bring in the other window up. Today's September 22nd, Friday. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Yep. I have a show tomorrow. I have a huge show tomorrow. It's probably my biggest show of the whole year. Out in Denver, Colorado, downtown at the Roxy venue. I'm going to be opening for 10 artists. / I'll be emceeing too. Oh, it's going to be lit, guys.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. The doors open at 7. Show starts at 7:30. I don't know the lineup yet, but I have to be there at 5:45 tomorrow. Man, it's going to be a big day tomorrow. Man, a lot of things are going on right now. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, ArielENT.com. Ariel Salsa is sold out. People are asking me it for left and right, so I got to re-up on the salsa game. But it's been legit. Yeah, that's how we do it. I got a show after this. Let's go. ArielENT.com. Let's go. Nice. Welcome, best friends. Welcome, listeners all around the world. It's your boy, Rico Suave Latino Heat, the most electrifying podcaster in the world. Yeah. All right, let's get straight to it. Yeah, this ain't my sweater, but I'm wearing it. Shout out to my girl. I'm so happy, man. It's a beautiful day. Friday, September 22nd. We got so much to be thankful for. Right? Yes, we do. We got football going on. We got family. We got Zoom calls going on. We got podcasts going on. We got so much going on right now. So let's bring our amazing guest, guys. No further ado. I told Homeboy I was going to bring the energy. So here we go. He is all the way from Alabama. Okay? All the way from Alabama. He is an interviewer. He's a videographer. He is a host of his own podcast called Karikter Podcast. I need you guys to go check that out. Photographer, editor, I can go on and on. He's such an amazing friend to me. Let's bring him in, the incredible Corey Carter, aka Karikter. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's good, bro? I love your intros. Your intros are so exciting. I was so excited for mine. I watched all of yours and I was like, oh man, what's he gonna say? What's he gonna say? You know?
Dude, I had that lined up, man. I had it lined up. I have it here written.
I figured, yeah, I like how you kind of like make it. You're like, fuck it. Yeah, I'm looking at my list. I'm staring at my fucking list. Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, man. I'm not perfect, so I gotta do the best I can. And so that's what we have right now. Woo!
Respect, bro. Respect.
Dude,
appreciate you having me on.
Love the hairstyle. What's going down? How's Alabama? How's life?
Alabama's terrible, and I just want to say I'm not from Alabama. I live in Alabama. I'm from Maryland. I lived in Florida, and now I'm here, and I'm trying to get out.
Nice, dude. Colorado. You can come to Colorado.
It's cheap here. It's really cheap here.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Good stuff, man. It's dude. I'm so grateful that I was like a guest on your podcast maybe a month ago, and here we are now. And dude, I see your shit all the time on Instagram, bro.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yours is airing in a few days. By the time this airs, that'll be well done. So y'all go check his full interview out, man. It's on my YouTube.
Dude, okay, so I'm so excited. I can keep talking to you nonstop. I can ask you what.
No doubt. Let's go. All
right, let's do it. I gotta do the promo real quick, guys. My producer's looking at me to get me back on track. So here we go. The best way to support the podcast, ArielENT.com. ArielENT.com is the best way to support the podcast. There you can. We're starting with the YouTube channel, ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you share, comment, and save. Share the video to all your friends and family. Thank you so much. Boom. All right, let's bring the next one up. Boom. Sometimes I have to stop share and bring it back up because Zoom likes to play tricks on me. There it is, ArielENT.com. Zoom, you ain't going to get me today. There's the music, the shop, the merch, photography, podcast, the salsa gang. Yo, we're doing it big. The salsa is sold out right now, but I will have brand new salsa tomorrow. Boom. Guys, the salsa is crazy, dude. ArielENT.com is the website. 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. And donation links are down below. Believe that. All right, we got the prayer of the day. I got the announcements out of the way. I'm so excited. Here we go. I want to say this is the prayer of the day. I just got this right now. This is big time. Everybody who loves this right now is going to get us to high frequency right now. Thank you, Jesus God, our guardian dear, to whom God love commits us here. Ever this day and night be at our side to light and guard, to rule and guide. I want to say thank you, God, for having Corey Carter on the show. I want to say thank you, God, for all the millions and millions of people tuning in right now. I want to say thank you for amazing health, for food, for shelter, and for family, and for music, for bookings. I can go on and on. Praise God, glory to God, amen. Let's bring our guest back in right now, guys. No lie. He's coming in right now. Let's bring him back in. Yo, Karikter, what's up, bro? Tell us about your podcast. Tell us what you do, and tell us how we can support you, please.
I appreciate that, man. Yo, so I started this interview podcast about 4 months ago, and my goal was to tell people stories, because I think that everyone's story is relatable to at least a lot of fucking people. And we all have life lessons to share, and a lot of them may be similar, but that if you can communicate them in the way that each person's going to communicate them, it'll translate to another person. Just like there's a million love songs out there, there's a million breakup songs out there, but everybody has their favorites because they worded them the way that they needed to word them to connect with it.
Wow.
So yeah, my IG is the Karikter. Karikter is spelled Karikter. YouTube is Karikter Did It, and I'm pretty sure my TikTok is the Karikter, but I might be wrong because I don't really fuck with TikTok. But
dude, you're killing it. You're killing it. Like I said, I get on my Instagram and I see your posts, and I'm like, yes, homeboy's doing it, dude. That's super dope, and I'm just impressed with the guests you're getting. I want everybody to follow you real quick here on the Instagram, the Karikter. That's TheKarikter on the Instagram. The same as the YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel. It's Karikter Asked It. Karikter Asked It. That's Karikter Asked It. You can't miss it, and I really like it. I really like the colors. And I told you last time, it reminded me a lot of my favorite movie, The Matrix. And I can go on and on.
I appreciate that, man. It's funny because somebody commented on my post today, was like, I think you should tone down the green a little bit and you get a lot more views. It's just not easy on the eyes. And I was like, I appreciate the feedback.
Yep.
I'll take that into consideration.
Yep.
And I might try to like tone it down a little bit, but I'm sticking with the green. I'm sticking with the green.
There you go, man. You'll know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. You know, you get that feedback and you're like, man, I never thought about that. And then you know what you got to do. How do I subscribe to your thing? I'm trying to figure that out.
You probably click on Karikter. You could do it later though. I feel like your producer's like, don't worry about it right now. I appreciate you. All right, okay, see where my name is in blue? I bet if you click it on the right where my name is in blue.
There it is. Boom.
And then
I figured it out. Check
okay, cool.
Thanks, man. You're so smart. Subscribe. We did it live, baby. We did it live. Everybody pull out your iPhones and your iPads. Yeah. Pull out your Androids. It's Karikter. That's Karikter. Did it. That's at Karikter. Did it. That's your YouTube handle. Cool, man. We just subscribed. That's what we do. Oh, I see mine right there.
That's you. That's you. It's coming. It's coming.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, we just did all the promos. We finally got it out of the way. Everybody wants to know the questions right now, and this is what the first question is gonna be like, man. So you started this talk show. You're an interviewer. You get amazing guests on the show. Here's the first question: what is it that you like being an interviewer? Did you see this happening 10 years ago? Did you always want to do this?
All right. So the story on that is when I was in film school, I went to Full Sail University in Orlando. I started 2007 and I had a documentary class, and I produced and directed a documentary in which I interviewed. It was like a state legislator, and then I did some like man on the street interviews, and I fell in love with the process right there. I always wanted to kind of pursue that, but life got in the way, and that's not super profitable, so I didn't. And I had a few projects come up here and there where I did some interviews, and I loved it. I just every time I did an interview, it reminded me how much I loved it. And then I'm gonna make a really long story short here. A guy I was doing work for who was not appreciating me in the way that he should have been appreciating me. He asked me to cover an interview for him one time. And I did. And I messaged him the next day and I was like, bro, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do this, but you reignited a fire in me. I forgot how much I love interviewing. I'm gonna run with this. I really apologize, but I have to do this. And long story short, we don't talk anymore. But I started this 4 months ago, and I've got to be, if I'm not over 200 interviews, I've got to be approaching 200 interviews. It's been crazy. I've never seen more success and support in any venture that I've done. I'm gonna rewind a little bit because when I was in Orlando, I was in Orlando for 10 years, and at one point, I didn't have a car. I was going through it. I was on the bus a lot, and I would look around, and just this cast of characters was surrounding me in the bus in Orlando, and I'm looking at them, and what is your story? How did you end up being this person? Where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And I really started thinking about it, and I have two documentaries that I have to make before I die, and I call them bucket list documentaries. But one of them is a interview that's entirely comprised of or a documentary that's entirely comprised of interviews where people are just sharing stories and life lessons that they've learned. And I don't know what the message is that I would be delivering with that, but I think it would reveal itself in the interviews. And I didn't realize it until after I started this, but I've begun that journey of that documentary, that one that I have to do before I die, one of the two. So it's really exciting for me. And I think that I will be able to develop a message at some point that really makes an impact on the world, and that's my hope.
Beautiful, making an impact in the world. You got two documentaries, you got one going on right now, and you started doing this 4 months ago. There you go, man. Jeez Louise. Definitely going hard in the paint right now. And then you went to college in Florida. Jeez,
Yeah,
man. On top of all that, guys. That's great, man. But you know what? You fell in love with the interviewing.
no doubt, no doubt.
Wow. Yo, is that vape pen bud? Is that bud or is that
I
tobacco?
mean, the one I just hit. This one is CBD, or not CBD. It's cannabinoids or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just stopped smoking flower, bro, and it's not easy, but I'm working on it. And really, I'm just trying to save money because I need to get my bread up to invest. Once I get my money back, I'm gonna smoke again. I'm not. It's not a problem. It's not. I want to smoke, but we all got to make sacrifices, man. And if we see about what we're doing, and you see something you're spending more money than you should, if I could take the money I'm spending on bud and invest in boosting my reels and investing in more equipment and things like that, then what am I doing?
Beautiful. Got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in yourself. And once you do that, you realize, man, you're going to make that money real quick back. You're about to make that. But, every time I invest in myself, I always say to myself, for instance, I need to go get a guitar cable. I'm just gonna go grab it, and then within less than a week, I'm gonna make that money back, baby. Because I believe in myself, A, and B. That's just how it works out. For me, for me myself, I really believe in. For me, Jesus, God really loves it when I believe in myself, and so when I do that, it just comes right back, baby. That's what He loves. He loves when you take risks and when you believe in yourself. All right, here we go. Next question here I got is, oh, this one's a good one. Who's been your biggest influences in what you do, man? For instance, when you wake up in the morning, who's your influence when you do it? When you do all this?
That's a funny question because I've never watched any interview podcast or anything like that. I've never, I don't, it's definitely not an interview thing. And really, the guys that I'm going to name I've found them after I started the interview thing, and that's what's kind of shaped where I really want to head this. And that's Gary Vee and Simon Squibb.
Oh, sweet.
Do you know those guys?
Love Gary Vee, man.
I'm about to interview Simon Squibb. I got his booking agent. I'm talking to her. I'm gonna get an interview with Simon Squibb. But yeah, Gary Vee is an incredible person. Simon Squibb, he's an incredible person. They're out there literally dedicating their lives to changing people's lives for the better.
Right.
And there's nothing more that I would love to accomplish than that. It just spend my day trying to better people's lives. And that's this interview thing is the first step to that. I have a big old plan after that, but those are my influences. Those are the guys that I want to be able to say I've done the things they've done.
Yep. Dude, you are gonna do it. You are gonna do it. You are gonna do it. And I wish you tons of success, man. Just stay focused and you got this. That's awesome. Yo, shout out to Gary Vee and shout out to Simon Squid. We'll be seeing you guys really soon. Really soon. Yo, bro, I love this question a lot. I know you've been in the podcast game for just 4 months, and I know you've been interviewing. And what is the biggest lesson so far you have learned being on this amazing, incredible journey?
I mean, there's so many lessons. Are you talking about the things that people have told me, or are you talking about how to grow with social media and things like that?
The biggest lesson that you
Biggest
have,
lesson.
yes, sir, that you would tell yourself
I
four
would
months
say
ago.
the biggest that the the lesson that I've learned is the human experience is always different, but at the same time, it's starting to seem like people learn the same lessons over time. And really, I'll be honest, everyone I've spoken to, and I don't quote me on that, but really didn't learn their lessons until after their trauma.
What ages do you think? What age do you think that? What age do you think most people run into that? Because I ran into that. I would say 24.
So that's an interesting question, and I don't think there's a universal answer for that because I will say, no offense to anyone, but most of the interviews I've done that were with people that were 21 or younger were a little dry, and they didn't have a whole lot to say, and they did great. I'm not no hate on anyone. I appreciate everybody, but and everybody's input and status at it will affect that it'll affect somebody. But
Right.
I've also spoken to 19-year-olds who I talked to for an hour and a half, and we had incredible conversations
Mhm,
because they went through trauma.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
So I don't think there's a universal answer to that. I think it's based by
Yep.
situation to situation.
Word. Oh man, that's what it is, guys. That's a deep question right there. And uh, it's about the human experience. What's your connection with people since being on this journey of interviewing?
That is a good question. I love this question because really, when I interview an artist, when I interview anyone on any journey, I've interviewed more artists than anything else, but more so than that, I've interviewed activists and I've interviewed all sorts of people. But I really, it feels like I become kind of part of their family, part of their I don't know, team.
Mm,
I'm always I stay connected with everybody, and because of the way that I do my interviews, it really kind of feels like we became friends in each one, and that's how I feel. And I feel like most people that I've interviewed, that's how they feel too, because we stay in touch, not every day and things like that, but we're always there supporting each other. We're always, and if we got a question, it's not like oh hey bro, hope you've been doing well. What's going on? It's not. It's like you could just hit me up and be like, hey, how do I do this? You don't have to sugarcoat it with all that shit. Like we know that we're both out here trying to help each other grow.
I like that. We're both here to help each other grow, and you're part of the family. You're part of the team. It's good stuff right there. You know what? Doing these podcast interviews, man, it's gotten me a lot of gigs to emceeing, and then it's gotten me to be, like you said, part of a team. People, dude, I had a person, I had a gamer be on my podcast. Out of nowhere, he calls me. He's like, "Yo, bro, I need you to go to this Target. I need you to go to this Target and pick up this Xbox." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Yeah, look at your Instagram DMs. Look at your Instagram DMs. I sent you the receipt and the number you need to go when you go up there to pick it up." I'm like, "What?
Huh?
Sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, go. It's right there. It's not that far from you. I try to get the closest Target to you." And I'm like, "Dude, you must be thinking about the wrong person because I hardly play video games." He's
What
like,
the
"No, man.
fuck is happening?
Yeah, he's like, no, I do this. I do try to give a couple out every year, and you're he just said all these nice things about
Wait,
it, and I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, so go pick it up, and then when you're ready, you can be part of my streaming team, my gaming streaming team, and then yada. And I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, dude,
what? What?
brand new
Oh,
Xbox,
bro.
bro,
Hey, I
brand new
hope that.
Xbox.
Hey, all right. So I'm gonna start interviewing gamers. All right, now you give me a new hustle.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's there you go. Take that and run it, man, for sure. Yeah, homeboy bought me a brand new
Yo,
Xbox.
my daughter will be so excited if my product. Man, what? Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. So I loved your answer there because not from that to getting gigs to opening gigs to from oh man from here
You
from
know what? Hold up. I gotta shout something out.
do it.
This right here. This is it's called a speed editor for DaVinci Resolve.
Wow.
This was given to me. I was on, I used to make music a little bit and I used to submit it to some review streams. And a guy that ran a review stream, Steve Strange, an incredible person. Everybody look him up. Everybody follow his everything. But I did an interview with him, and instead of paying me for it, he sent me that and he gave me a subscription to the video editing software that I use, which is worth $300. Between this and that is $700 worth of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he did it because he literally said, "I've seen what you're doing," and this was literally probably a month into it. And he said, "I believe in you so much that I want to give this to you. I'll do anything, bro." Like, I can't explain to you what that means to me.
Yeah.
I've never received that kind of support for anything I've done. And that, man, I love Steve Strange, bro. He's man. If when this blows, he's coming. No
I get
doubt.
it. No, yeah, we are. That's how we do it, man. We're all going along, dude. Shout out to Steve Strange. Shout out, thanks, man, for helping us out and believing in us and the encouragement. We surely need it. Thank you so much. All right, we'll go with the next interview here, dude. So tell us you know, we started with the podcast. We're gonna segue a little bit to some of the favorite things you like to do on your spare time. I see some art behind you. Is that some of your art?
My daughter did both of these.
Right on, dude. Very creative. I know I can't draw worth of nothing, but I can play a guitar.
Nah, me neither, man. Me neither.
That's what I'm talking about. Do you know any instruments?
No, no. I was learning piano for a little bit when I was young, but my piano teacher died, and he was so old and from a country in Africa, they didn't keep the track of age, so they didn't know how old he was. And then my school couldn't replace him, so I just stopped learning piano.
Word. So what are some of your favorite things you like to do when you're not
Uh,
editing, when you're not podcasting, when you're not interviewing? I know you said you have a daughter. Do you like to go to movies? Do you like to go skateboarding? Do you like to go to the oceans?
Man, I'll be honest with you. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
I
let's
I
hear it.
don't have spare time. I don't have spare time, but when I'm working and if I'm exporting a video, it's going to take an hour to export. If my daughter's home, my lady and my daughter and I will watch a show together. Or honestly, a lot of times I'll go inside and we get encapsulated in like an hour-long conversation about nothing and everything. But really, if I have spare time, my lady has been so supportive, and my daughter has been through so much. I can't say she's been equally supportive because she doesn't really understand what I'm doing, but she has been through so much, and she's such an amazing person is such an amazing kid. She's a senior in high school now. She just joined color guard. It's the first time team she's ever been on. I'm super proud of her. So if I have a spare moment in the moments in the hustle that I'm on right now, which
Yeah.
is rare, I spend it with them.
Good, man. Family man right here.
That's all I got right now.
Dude, you are what do they say it? You are the let me see it. It will come to my head. It will come to my head. Um, but I think that's super cool. Shout out to your lady and your daughter for your lady for supporting you and you being there for your daughter because that's what it's all about, man.
Oh yeah.
Uh, it'll come to me. All right, dude. How do you overcome creative block?
There are days where I'll go to post or I'll post something and be like, man, that was weak. That was not up to par with what I'm trying to do.
Mm,
And I'll get frustrated and like, I can't tell you how many times I've just told my lady, like, just the one sentence, I got to change shit up. I don't know how, but I got to change shit up. And it'll be frustrating, but I try to keep perspective and I try to keep in mind that I'm still new to this. And even if I wasn't new to it, even when I'm a year, 2 years into this, I mean, I have a goal of where I'll be those points, but we're all on a journey. We're all going to grow. If we just continue to do what we believe is right, then we will accomplish everything we need to. And that's when I can't figure out what I'm should be doing, I keep doing what I am doing, and then but I don't beat myself up over it.
mm.
I think that's the key. And that's something that has been really hard for me to learn because of other traumas that I've had in my life. Is and hey, Gary V, something he has, and when you think to yourself, I'm a fucking idiot. I can't believe it. I'm so stupid. I hate myself. Blah, blah. Those ideas were not put in your head by you. Those ideas were put in your head by someone else. They're not your thoughts. And that's what I try to keep in mind is when I'm like really doubting myself, like, I don't know if I can break past this point.
You can.
I will, and I've seen enough situations in my life where I look at it in hindsight and be like, man, I thought I couldn't do that, but I did. So I know that if I feel frustrated right now, I know that there will be hindsight one day where I was like, I did it.
Word.
And that's why it's Karikter did
Character.
it.
Okay, character did it, dude. You will do it, and you're gonna have lots of success, character. You just keep up that attitude, keep pushing forward, bro. Yeah, you got my back. I got your back, bro. So there's
No
no, I
doubt.
mean, we're gonna go. Okay. So what I learned right there, the journey and growing, man. For me, I feel like things are a test. Yeah, tests are, when you go to school, you take tests, man. They're easy, they're hard, whatever. But yeah, that's what we go through. We take tests, man. Sometimes we pass them and sometimes we fail them. And I feel like we keep failing them until we learn it. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Absolutely.
But and have you ever seen the movie Soul?
I don't think so.
Oh my G. Hey bro, if you ever get to Disney, the Disney
Yes, I have. Yes, I have, bro. I almost cried in that movie. What? Yes, I know. Okay, I
oh
forgot what you're talking about.
I
Yes.
cry every single
Yeah,
time I watch
yeah,
that
no,
movie.
that movie is my favorite animated movie. Actually,
Yep.
it's been a long
Yeah.
time. When you
Yep.
said that, I was thinking like some artsy movie, but yeah, it's beautiful for real.
Dude, when I start feeling like some sort of way, bro, I need to watch that movie.
Okay,
And dude, that movie will slap the crap out of my face and put me back in gear, get me back in focused, and I'm like, heck yeah, man.
that's
That movie,
interesting. Okay,
because that movie, man, I feel like it's just all about, believing in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself, man. You're gonna run into so many things. And that movie just, oh, I love it, dude. I love it. I love how spiritual it is. I love how um there's dimensions in it. There's dude, this, like you said, you almost cried in it. I cried in it all the time I watch it, man. I love it so much, dude. I love that movie. And the next question here. the next question here. We got two more questions. You're killing this interview, bro. And what are you focusing right now with things that you're going on? I want to say, by the way, I like your shirt, but what are you focusing right now, man, with what you're
I'd
doing?
like to actually, you know what? What am I focusing on right now? You brought up the shirt. I'm focusing on growing the podcast. I already
Okay.
told you all about that. I can tell you a few ways I'm doing that, but I got to tell you about Muse IQ. Do you know about it? Did I talk to you about this?
Negative.
All right. You have a different following than I do. I've stopped talking about it in my interviews because anybody watching them's got to be fucking tired of hearing me talk about it. But this is a brand new music streaming app.
Okay.
What sets it apart from every other music streaming app, it is not pay per stream. The way it works is there are 3 tiers of memberships. It's always free for artists to upload music. You can upload music all day, every day. It's available immediately. It's not DistroKid, nothing like that. Just, whatever. But for users, you get a 30-day trial. And then after that 30-day trial, you have 3 tiers: silver, gold, and platinum. Silver gets you 1 validation, gold gets you 5, and platinum gets you 20. What a validation is $1 out of your payment that you can dedicate to any artist that you want every month. So the silver package is $5. So that means you get 1 validation. So you pay $5, and then your friend, your or someone that you are a fan of online is on Muse IQ, and they ask you to go get it and then validate you. So that means $1 out of their payment every month is going directly to your pocket. Also, there's going to be user and artist friend requesting available so that you can message back and forth, and you can connect. So artists can connect directly with anybody listening to their music, and the analytics will show you not just what areas are listening, what profiles are listening to your music. So someone's listening to music, you can contact them and say, hey, I appreciate your support. You can build relationships with them. They're also going to have, in 6 months, they're going to start charts to where it's like a Tinder likes system where if you like a song, you swipe up. If you don't, you swipe down. The people with the most likes, they're going to top charts, and they're going to get extra payouts. So guy
Wow.
like you go to shows, right? If
Mm-hmm.
when you're shouting your social medias out, you say, hey, I also do exclusive drops on Muse IQ. If you would go and download that app, sign up for a membership, and then validate me, it would mean the world to me. Send me proof of validation. I'll send you a sticker. I'll send you this or whatever, but that's $1 a month, man. If you could get 1,000 people in the next 6 months at shows, if you could get 10 people in a show that you do, and then you do 100 shows over the next year, you'll be making $1,000 a month every month off your music just from Muse IQ.
Right on. I wrote that out here. Muse IQ, ladies and gentlemen. Muse IQ. He's got this t-shirt right here. How did he get it? I have no idea. But it looks really nice.
I'm working with them, man. The developers are in Denmark, man. They're like straight up. I connected with them about 6 months ago, when they were still building the app. They're in the beta phase right now. They are really, really, really good people. I'm not making a dime off of this. I'm not getting paid to do this. I promise you, this is not some sponsored shit. Like, I believe in this app, and I believe that it could change the independent music hustle forever.
You heard it first right here on Ariel's Entertainment Podcast right now, baby. It's going to change the music forever. Here we go. I want to share everybody where they can follow you one more time. And then we got one last question. All right, guys, it's Karikter. Karikter did it. At Karikter did it on the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, share, save, send it to your friends and family. And then as well, go to his Instagram channel. I repeat, go to his Instagram channel. Pull out your iPhone, Android, iPad. Pull it out. There it is. The Sidekick, the Karikter. That's THEKARIKTER. You can't miss it. Like, comment, share, save, follow. I repeat, like, comment, share, save, and follow. Boom. That's how we elevate. That's how we build each other's social media game. All right, dope. Bro, last question of the day. I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. We did it big. I know we would. Man, hands to you. I wish you tons of
Hell yeah, I
success.
appreciate you having me, man. For
Oh,
real, I
oh,
appreciate you having me.
dude, we're gonna do a part two next year. We'll do a part two next year. Probably
No doubt, no doubt. Same to you, man. I want to do part two with you.
we'll do a part two. We'll catch up, see what's going down. I can't wait for that. But until then, we're gonna be supporting each other. This will be coming out soon, less than 2 weeks. And then as well, dude, like I said, tons of success your way. I feel it. Thank you so much for coming on my podcast, for the love and the support. It means the world to me, man. So here we go, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, September 22nd. Much love. Last question of the day. We got a minute left. It goes like this. If you hear background music, don't worry. It's the outro song. Dude, what's if someone's going through a tough time? What's the best? Let's see here, man. I would have this. I had it. If someone's going through a tough time, what advice would you give them if someone was going through a tough time? Because you know you got a positive mental attitude, you got things going on, you've been constantly busy. Real quick, what do you got for us?
Think about how many times you've been through tough times and you got through it.
Wow. And we got through it. That's it. That's how we do it. That is awesome, man.
I was trying to keep it brief. I knew the music was gonna start, so I was trying to keep it brief, you know?
Love it, man. I love it. I love it. Dude, just think about the bad times and look where we are right now. That's right. We just keep it trucking. We keep pushing it forward. Yo, Karikter, anything else you want to say before we jump off?
Nah, man. Hey, much love to you, bro. Ariel Castillo, bro. Thank you. I appreciate your time. I love your energy. Thank you, man.
Hey, love you more, man. I can't. Hey, if you ever come to Colorado, you already know. Hit me up. We linking up. You already know that. If I go to the
No
East
doubt,
Coast,
bro.
I'm hitting you up.